Really common topic of conversation with my clients this week has been about ways to not dissociate or detach, how to reconnect back to themselves. Many of my clients in conversations this past week have discussed repressed memories, and oftentimes that does come from a trauma history. I think that these conversations have been very common because of the book that we're doing for this book club, and that it talks about these things exactly, understanding a new theory to trauma, understanding how parenting when we were children and not getting our emotional needs met, those emotional developmental stages that we go throughout early childhood, and how that actually impacts our life emotionally, our mental and emotional wellness, even our physical wellness into adulthood. And so I've had many clients recognizing that this has been something that they've done throughout their life as a defense mechanism, as a way to cope through the environments or stressors or trauma that they experienced during those times. And they're asking, how do I start reconnecting? And one of the first things is learning how to be present, how to stay grounded. So different grounding techniques, there's tons of different kinds. And so I can do more on grounding techniques specifically, but one of my favorites is state the date, state the time, state where you are, what you're doing now, and what you'll be doing next. This helps just kind of bring you back to where you are and what's going on right now. If you were triggered, emotionally triggered back to your trauma, have an urge to use, for those of you in recovery, it's just a way to kind of bring yourself back to right now you're okay, right now you are safe, that's not what's happening, this is not the past, and you're kind of learning how to differentiate. So grounding techniques are really powerful in helping you learn how to connect to yourself. Exercise, any type of body movement, so that mind-body connection brings you back to the present moment, but also helps you connect with yourself and your physical self. The use of cold temperature, so can you open the freezer door and stand in it, put your hands under cold running water? Can you keep a tumbler filled with ice water and drink it? Cold showers. It's actually encouraged to take about a three minutes a day at the end of your shower for it to be a cold shower. Helps promote so many physical health benefits, from inflammation, gut health, all of that, circulation, but it also helps our mental health, stress, improves mood. So cold therapy is another way to bring you back into your body, back to the present moment. So these are just a couple of things. There are many more. Deep breathing techniques is another. So we want to bring us back to our body, back to our mind. So in those moments when you're triggered, you might naturally have that fight or flight response or freeze response. And so we want to start learning how to stay with what we're feeling and what's happening, and grounding back to our bodies and our minds in the present moment.